Welcome back, guys. I'm going to do something a little bit different just to see if it looks a little bit better. I'm going to try not to have the little box that I'm usually stuck inside of. We're going to try to do like a green screen type thing. We'll see how it works, if it is an improvement, and if not, then we'll go back to the box until further notice. But today, we are going to learn the very last set of verbs. Are you ready? Let's go. First up, let's do a review of the verbs that you've learned so far. To change a regular verb, we're going to take that oo, change it to an e, and then add our verb ending. So we have yomu, which is to read. We're going to change that mu to a mi, yomi, and then add whatever verb ending you want. Yomimasu, I read. Then last time you learned iru, eru verbs. These are the easiest ones. All you have to do is drop the ru and then add your new ending. Here I have deru, which means to leave or to exit. Drop the ru, we just have de. Then we can add our verb ending, demasu. Easy peasy. So far, you have learned about regular verbs, iru, eru verbs, and iru, eru exception verbs. Now, we're going to talk about the only two irregular ones, kuru and suru. What these two irregular verbs essentially do is they combine the rules for regular verbs and iru, eru verbs. You have to do all of the things. So the first thing you're going to do is drop the do. And then you're going to treat the final character, the su or the ku, as if it were a regular verb. You're going to change it from that u to an e. So suru means to do. First, I drop the do. Bye-bye do. All I have now is su. I'm going to change su to shi. And then I can add my verb ending. Shimasu, shimasen, shimashita. Exact same thing with kuru, which means to come. Drop the ru. Change the ku to a ki. Then we can add our verb ending. Kimasu, kimashita, kimasen, kimasen deshita. So not only are there only two irregular verbs, but they're really not that complicated. Not in comparison with English irregular verbs. So they're not that bad. There's just two. And they use both rules. Drop the ru and change u to e. Both of them. Now, last time we also talked about the verb iru, which is used for living, animate things. Today, we're going to talk about aru. Aru is for non-living and or non-animate things. Aru is used with plants because plants cannot move, although they are living. Weirdly, iru is used for vehicles that contain people. So if you see a bus full of people, you will use iru for that instead of aru, because inside of the bus there are many people and the bus is being controlled by a person, so they use iru for that. That's just the rule. That's how they do it. For the most part, iru and aru are used in the same way, but iru is an iru, eru verb and aru is a regular verb. That means that they conjugate differently. If I want to conjugate iru, I have to drop the ru and then add my verb ending. Imasu, imasen, imashita, imasen deshita. But aru is a regular verb. So for aru, I need to change that ru to a ri. And it becomes arimasu, arimasen, arimashita, arimasen deshita. So they conjugate a little differently. That's important to know. Before we start practicing, I also have a new particle. You've actually already been introduced to this particle back in lesson 7 of course 1. In lesson 7, you learned that to means and we use it to make a list. It cannot be used as a conjunction, and when you have multiple items in a list, it must go between every single item. Just to refresh your memory, I do have some examples here. They are using your new vocabulary from the JLPT lessons. Go ahead and try to read them yourself and see if you remember the vocabulary. Pause if you need to. Isu to tsukue, a chair and a desk. Okasan to otousan, mother and father. Seibiro to kaban to boishi, a suit, a bag, and a hat. Right, no matter how many items are in the list, you have to have to between each one. But to is also used to mean with. When to means with, it will come after the noun. So, dare to would be with who. Akane-san to would be with Akane-san. Ani to with my older brother. So, if it's between two nouns, it is and. If it's after a noun, it's with. Does that make sense? Okay, first example says, Party ni dare to kimasu ka? Party ni, to the party. Dare to kimasu ka? Dare to. There's only one noun here. So it's with who? With who will you come? To the party, with who will you come? Who is coming with you to the party? Easy peasy. Kutsu to kutsushita wa soko ni arimasu. What does the to mean in this sentence? Is it and or with? There are two nouns, kutsu and kutsushita. What do you think? Your shoes and your socks are there. There they are. Your shoes and socks are there. Okay, this one is a little tricky. It says, Ane to otouto to ikimashita. The first to is and, but the second to is with. With my older sister and my little brother, I went. That's what this is. The first to, ane to otouto, older sister and little brother. To, with, ikimashita, I went. I went with older sister and younger brother. Okay, let's practice your vocabulary words. What is this thing? Pause. It is a beddo. Beddo. How about this one? Tsukue. Tsukue. Ah. Who is sitting on the bed? This is Grandpa. How do we say Grandpa? It's from lesson 1 of the JLPT. Remember? Oji-san. Oji-san. Now we have a goose purse. Purse in Japanese is kaban. Kaban. Now we have little brother. And he's jumping. Little brother. Otouto. Otouto. And he is wearing socks. How do you say sock in Japanese? Kutsushita. Kutsushita. Now we have our uncle. Our uncle came to visit. And he's sitting in a chair. But first, what is uncle? Uncle. Oji-san. Oji-san. And he's sitting on a chair. Chair is isu. Isu. And he's wearing a suit. What is suit in Japanese? Seibiro. Seibiro. On the wall here, we have a Hondana. Hondana, a bookshelf. Now, there's a window. Window in Japanese is mado. Mado. Now we have a pair of shoes. Tennis shoes. How do you say shoe in Japanese? If socks is kutsushita, then shoes. Kutsu. Kutsu. And finally, here's mom. Mom came in. Mom is... What if it's humble? Make it humble. Humble mom. She's my mom. Who is she? Haha. Haha. And then my haha is wearing a skato. Skato. Now let's practice your kanji. You're going to see the kanji on one side. You don't have to remember any words for it. Right now, let's just focus on the meaning. What does the character mean? Okay, so here we have 3 lines. So this is the number what? Number 3. How about this one? I'll give you a hint. It's also a number. Which number is it? Number 5. How about this one? This was a new one. What does it look like? Remember, a lot of these are pictograms, right? What does it look like? This one is a sun, right? Sun. It also means day. Okay, how about this one? This one has that funny shape. It's the only kanji that has this funny shape, other than kanjis that contain the entire character, at least. This one means now, right now. How about this one? This is also a number, but it's not one of the first 10. It's a big number. What number is it? 10,000. 10,000. Man. How about this one? It means 2 different things. It means moon, also month. We have another number, going once, going twice, number 7. How you doing? You doing okay? Here's another number. What's this one? It's in a box. It's kind of a hint. There's some legs in a box. 4. 4. The box has 4 sides. How about this one? Ready? 100. Lots of numbers so far. Okay, here's another one. We're almost done with the numbers. This one is 6. Roku. How about this one? Do you remember? We have the kanji for sun squeezed over here. And then the kanji for temple. They're next to each other. We talked about it a little bit. Do you remember? It's time. Hour. What time is it? Okay, this one's pretty easy. 2. Number 2. How about this one? This one's a little tricky. It technically means a part of something, but it's also used to mean minute, and it also means understand. Wakarimasu, I understand. Okay, how about this one? This also has 2 meanings. This is the symbol they use for Japanese money. It also means round. Round. Okay, almost done. This is another number. This one is 9. Okay, how about that one? Bigger than 100. Less than 10,000. This one is 1,000. There are 1,000 little cubes here. Oh, that's the easiest one out there. Like, if you don't know this one, we have a problem. This is 1. Number 1. How about that one? You put 2 of them. You make a cross and you get 10. Number 10. 3 more to go. We have another number. This one is 8. Okay. Ooh, what's that one? I gave you guys a sample story for this one. Do you remember what it is? We have an umbrella and a king. This is the symbol for king. And the king has 2 little drops, 2 bags of gold. This is gold. Last one. Wait a minute. We already did that one. No, there should have been 20. But one of them is missing. Because we already did that one. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Well, whatever. That one's 3. We already did that one. Which one is missing? I don't know. You did 19 of the 20 that you've learned so far. I don't know which one is missing. I'll have to go through them and figure it out. But we are all done for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.